First, uncoil the wire. The wire must be very careful. Don't hit the thing, the switch onto the glass. Okay. Plug in any of the switches here on it. Then next thing, open the cover. If you are steaming just one layer, you can take this away, put it here. Okay. But if you are using both layers, you can take it out one layer at a time, slowly, so that it's not so loud. Then you take out this plastic cover. Just take it out like that. Okay, put it down. Okay, next thing, pour in tap water into here. Depending on what you are steaming, if you are steaming just 15-20 minutes, actually about 3.5 cups will do. Okay? Put back this plastic thing. Shift. Okay, it's all fixed down. Alright. On the side here, actually there's a cover that you can pull out, where you can add water. If really the water runs dry, right, you can pour water into this slot here. You know, spoon by spoon, you can pour the water in there into the slot, and then yeah, it's a water refilling kind of thing. When you're steaming halfway, you realize you're not enough water. Then you always make sure it's closed back. Okay, next thing for preparation work, I will put this thing up here first. Okay, and then okay, now I will prepare the food to put in. Okay, you just wait for.
Okay.
Put the one plate of bao inside. Put this. Make sure this one fixed, and you turn is fixed properly. See, there's a click sound. Correct? So that it sits properly. Very important, because once it starts boiling, then the thing will start moving. Okay. Put the second layer of bao on top, and then close the cover. I will also make sure it's fixed properly. Okay, I usually let the steam hole be on this side so that it will not hit the cupboard. Okay, so steam hole is always on the outside. Then turn to this. Actually, the instruction says 6 to 8 minutes. Alright, if it's taken from the freezer, I'll put it to 15 minutes, double the time, because it's become ice already. Whereas now since we just bought it today, I'll just put it to 6 to 8 minutes. Let's put it to 10. Okay, so you just turn to 10. Okay, and it starts. Once it starts, this light will be lighted up. Okay, once it's finished, you have a ting sound, then that light will go off. This orange light will go off. Then you know that it's done. Alright. If you see that there's no steam coming out from this hole already, once it's boiling, the steam will start coming out. Once you see that there's no steam coming out from these holes, that means there's not enough water. Then what you do is hold on to this thing, just the handle, just hold on to it. Okay. Next, go to the right hand side and pull out this slot, and that's where you add in water. But when I add in water, because the slot is so shallow and so small, right, I usually will take spoonful, a drink soup spoon, to just put spoonful of water into the hole slowly, so that it won't drip out. Then once you put in some more water, you can see the water level here goes up. Then okay, you can close back. That means enough water, let it continue to boil. It's better to have more water inside than not having enough water. So usually I put slightly more. Okay? Always make sure that the 4 holes are in front here, so that the smoke is blown out and not hitting the cupboard, which is bad for the cupboard. Okay, so that's where the smoke is coming up. So let's say, for example, if there's insufficient water inside here, suddenly you realize that the smoke, you no longer see smoke coming up. That means there's insufficient water. So what you can do is you add water, through that hole just now I showed. Once the steamer is ready, this light here will go off. Alright, so what you can do is you just off the switch here. Okay, for safety reasons, I always unplug the switch. Okay, then to open it, right, I always have this plate with me, so that the water on the vapor below on the underside of the glass cover will not drip onto the item. So very quickly, I'll take this, come over here, let the water drip here. Then, in order to prevent the water dripping out from the steamer basket, what I'll do is I'll take this up, tilt this way. Okay, 1, 2, 3, I leave over here. So the water will drip here. Then I carry this over. Saying that this smaller tray should always sit in here because you see it sits in here nicely. Okay, once you take over 1, 2, 3 and it takes over, you see the bottom tray is smaller because it can sit into the upper tray. This is the thing I want to show. Alright, so make sure that the bottom tray always sits on the bottom. If you want to steam just one layer, just put the bottom tray, eliminate the top tray. But if you need to steam both, then make sure you put the correct one, the smaller tray on the bottom, so that it sits properly, and the top tray on the top.